It's very, very great and honored to be here to celebrate Dan and Lindsey tonight. Growing up, Lindsey always knew what she wanted, and she always found a way to make it happen. She moved to Chicago after college, and while she enjoyed the city life, she always knew that she wanted to move back to St. Louis to be closer to family. When I first heard Dan's name, she said he was from St. Louis and that they met in college. I asked her if it was serious, and Lindsey being Lindsey was like, no, we're just friends. Next thing I knew, Lindsey was looking for jobs back in St. Louis to be closer to family. We all knew the real story was to be closer to Dan. They've continued to grow their love story with my precious nephew, Vince. And today, we celebrate them as they start a new journey as husband and wife. Dan, I would like to welcome you to the family and say that I'm proud to be your big sister. Lindsey, I am so happy that you found love and wish you many, many more years of happiness together. If everyone would please join me in raising your glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Morris. Thank you.
Dan and Lindsey, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Will you love and honor each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
We will.
Will you continue to accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
We will. I, Dan, take you, Lindsey, to be my wife.
I, Lindsey, take you, Dan, to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
Lindsey's, as many of you know, is our youngest. She's always been kind of the sensitive one. She was always the one that put the little special note in the Christmas card or the birthday present. Lindsey, I hope that going forward you never lose that, because that thoughtfulness is really what defines you. And Dan, for the first couple of years, we knew you were a nice guy and you were polite, and they'd come over for dinner and we just, we never really got to know him. And I can say honestly, over the last 6 months, this guy's a class act. I'll tell you what, he's put up with my daughter for the last time. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful evening tonight, and it's going to be great to get to talk to people that we haven't seen for a long time. And we're all here to wish Dan and Lindsey the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 years together. A wonderful, wonderful life.
Dan, take this ring.
It's a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
It is now my great honor to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Dan and Lindsey Morris.
After college and to this day, I've stayed really close with Dan. After he moved out of my parents' house, he moved to Dogtown with Scott Laurentius. We've made a 2-year-long habit of starting in Soulard and then closing down Nick's Pub at 3 a.m. and watching the sunrise. He finally decided to purchase a 3-bedroom home in Clifton Heights, where he currently resides. He recruited me to be his roommate solely because he didn't want to pay all the mortgage. This is right around when Dan started traveling to Chicago every other weekend because that really, really cute bartender from Mizzou lived up there. It was safe to say they were dating and switching off, seeing each other almost every weekend. Day one of meeting Lindsey, I have always liked her and think she is great for Dan. Us Morris boys were in dire need to find a lady that lights a fire under our ass and keeps us in line. Lindsey fits that mold perfectly. She is smart, driven, kind, dedicated. I could not be happier for these two to spend the rest of their lives with each other. They are two incredible people, and not to mention the best parents to my godson, Vincent.